Hello and welcome to CNN IBN. We are joined by Rahul Dravid, one of the pillars of Indian cricket, and now India is number one. We are going to talk about India's position in world cricket and about his personal form. Hi Rahul, welcome to CNN IBN. Team India, number one test side in the world. How does it sound?
Well, it's nice. I mean, it's definitely nice, but from my point of view, the rankings, they're there, and it's nice to be the number one team in the world, and I think, it's just a reflection of the fact that we've done well over a period of time. But it's not really about the rankings. At the end of the day, I think from my point of view, it's really about the consistent cricket that we're playing. You'd really like to be up there amongst the one or two, two or three top teams in the world, competing against the best and doing well against the best, which I think we have done, over a period of time now.
Tell us about this journey. This is not something which must have happened in last 2 years. The foundation of it must have been laid like in 2000 or 98 when the Sauravs, the Rahuls, the Sachins, they got together, the most talented bunch of cricketers got together, and that's when it all started turning for Indian, in the sense that it all started changing for Indian cricket. Indians started winning abroad and all these things started happening. Do you think that this is where you aspired to be eventually?
I mean, I don't know if you can say if you can say there is one point in time that this sort of started happening. I mean, this is a journey. The journey has started since 1947, really. I mean, how can you discount the impact a 1983 World Cup had? I mean, it inspired a whole generation of cricketers that are playing today. I mean, how can you discount that? And just winning a World Cup in 93, 83. Watching the team do well in 86, and I mean, I think it's very unfair to say that this is the time or this was the team. I mean, this is a whole journey. There's a lot of people who contribute to a team becoming a successful team in international cricket. It's not just 11 players or the 15 players or the support staff that do it. I mean, it's a whole system that is in place that makes it possible to achieve consistent success over a period of time. I mean, what about the young coaches that coached all of us when we were growing up, and wherever we come from, whichever cities, there were coaches who taught us the basics, who brought us up, your schools and people who encouraged you at that age, and they all play a part in this. The whole system plays a part.
But would you agree that in terms of resources, this is probably the best bunch of players you have played together? You can win battles with new balls. You have two good spinners, or some spinners, talented spinners are also in the team. Do you think that this is the best bunch of cricketers you can get to win matches in all conditions?
Again, I don't like to compare, and I don't like to compare this team with the team that a lot of the other teams that I've played with. I mean, we've been winning overseas, and we've been test matches. I mean, a lot before I started playing. At least when I've started playing, at least since 2000, we've been winning a lot of cricket overseas. So it's very tough to compare. But yes, I mean, I definitely say that, there's a group of players here today, which I think what we've got is a balance. I think that gives us a chance to compete in any condition. I think that's something that's definitely improved. We've been able to get a balance, especially in our bowling attack, and I think really to be a successful test team, you need to have a strong bowling attack, because test matches are won only when you take 20 wickets. You can score 700 runs, you can score any amount of runs you want. That doesn't necessarily guarantee the fact that you'll win a test match. Test matches are won when bowlers take 20 wickets, and if you have the balance in your attack and the variety in your attack that can compete in various conditions on different days in a test match, you have someone to exploit the first few days of a test match, and then we have good spinners now who can exploit the sort of the wearing track towards the end of the test match. So I definitely say that over the last 3 years, and I just don't mean this team, I'd say over the last 3 years, we've definitely got that potency in the attack. We've had some very good fast bowlers. We've had some great spinners, legends really, and so that's given us the strength to compete in any condition, whether it's been away and at home.